Last week, folks, we celebrated our 100th article online. A moment for celebration, but also a moment to take stock about the next 100 articles. What do we do? Now that got us thinking. It got me thinking about how do we make them more valuable, more exciting, more actionable. Now that's enough to make my head explode. But stay with us for a minute. This is all about you. Welcome to Bendaburu Think Progress. When I began Bendaburu Think Progress, I had 3 assumptions about you. Number 1, that you have certain years of experience, and this makes you an expert in my eyes. You are an expert in something, and that gives you a status. It gives you a status, however so huge. Number 2, that over the years you have had some humbling experiences, and finally, after all this realization, you have realized that something in you has been awakened that makes you ask, why are we here as human beings? The interesting thing is that not all of us actually come to this realization, to asking this pertinent question, why are we here as human beings? And so we must recognize and help ourselves and others to recognize progress for what it actually is. Now, I call that the hijacking of awareness. Think progress. What does progress mean to you? So, here's the plan. I will be back here in the course of the weeks. I will be presenting you with stories. I will be giving you episodes that will demonstrate how this process is disguised. Make sense? Now, all that you have to do is show up every so often, watch the videos. If you have any questions, we would be grateful to answer them. If you have any particular stories you think that would help us recognize when our awareness is being hijacked, feel free to share them right here below. Although it's completely cool to just sit back, relax, enjoy yourself and wonder whether these strategies work for you, I guess you also want to weigh your options, because these decisions, the actions, the stories that we'll bring, they will affect your children's children. Think about it. If I'm wrong, supposing I am right, and so, watch it and be scared, or watch it and still be scared. Thanks for stopping by, and see you next week. Remember, aim for the stars. If you hit the moon, it was a great afternoon. And then, of course, the gold was a story. It's gone quiet. Do you remember this one here?
Trade, they have an interest to improve their own GDP, just like we in Kenya have the same, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean, right, that they are out there to recolonize, or they have never colonized us. They themselves
Because it got people worried that there's some public assets that would be put up against the said loan for the SGR.
I said,
but just to close, yes.
I have said, Bwana Masai,
Yes.
right? Do you want a copy of the contract?
Yes, and that's what I wanted to say, to ask
Do
that
you
you
want
already.
a copy?
Yes, I do.
I will give it to you.
And Kenyans as well. Just so that. Yes.
If I thought through you,
Yes,
you
yes,
will pass
yes.
it on.
Yes, to publicize it, not just to have it to me. Yes, because people want to have it.
Uniambie kwa hiyo contract ni pahali gani?
Nipe tafadhali.
Nitakupatia.
As-
Yes, Mashari, maybe the Kenyans are concerned whether they are about the contract between Kenya and China on the SGR and whether there are strategic assets for the country that were attached to that contract. Is it possible to make it public?
Well, I think we actually did, share with it with some, I can't remember who was there, but we did share with some media houses.
Oh, really?
You don't have to read that contract. You don't have to read that contract. You don't have to read that.
That we are not supposed to.
You don't have to read that contract.
Now, I call that the hijacking of awareness.